Hello, welcome to this update for Asia. Let's just update on the winter weather stuff in East Asia and also Western Asia and some some tropical stuff as well. So let's see the winter weather stuff first. So now uh, it's already almost Thursday there. Shows some lingering snow in eastern Russia still, more snow like in some mountains of Japan, in central Russia, Mongolia, and also some spots of freezing rain near Russia. This model shows. So let's see. Throughout Thursday, today shows more snow potential in northern Japan, and even some mountains of central Japan there. And throughout Thursday into Friday, the European model keeps pulling more snow, especially northwestern Japan and the mountains there. But into Friday, it brings this stronger front into Japan, puts a lot of snow in those central mountains there, and also most of northern Japan there. So yeah, this goes through Friday, still shows snow by Friday night, and Saturday morning still a little bit of snow north central Japan there. This goes Sunday, late Saturday to Sunday even shows us some snow, some mountains in some other islands through southern Japan and also the western shores of Japan. Some rain and snow, mainly the high elevations. Throughout Sunday still shows more snow central Japan there into Monday, northern Japan, and December 10th around Tuesday still shows some in northern Japan, but a little bit less central Japan, but still shows around the December 11th, shows more. Then it might end by like December 12th, but still shows some stuff in northern Japan. And does show like northernmost central island, does show a little bit of snow as well on the 12th. Then it does get to the 13th, and this bigger system there, potentially some more rain and snow on Friday the 13th. But that's kind of far out. Let's see some other models. There's the GFS as well. It does show that snow already there for central northern Japan in those areas. This goes Thursday into Friday, still shows some snow Friday, and now shows Friday afternoon some heavier snow throughout the mountains, also northern Japan. This goes down Saturday, still lots of snow on Saturday, central northern Japan, and also some parts of southern Japan shows more like the mountains, but some lower elevations possibly as well. In the southern islands of Japan, there shows some snow. The high elevations. Then Sunday shows some heavier snow in the central mountains. Into Monday calms down a lot, but still some snow in some spots, especially Tuesday. The temps, summer passing snow a little bit heavier the South Island and the North Island too, but shows more from central Japan. Then this goes there Wednesday, still by December 12th, still shows some snow there, more the North Island, but shows the central areas there, some snow still, and December 13th. Doesn't have that bigger system like the European, keeps it more offshore there, but this will bring some storms in some islands there. But it does have that late December 13th, more snow throughout much of southern through all the way to northern Japan, so yeah, but that's like more than a week out. So let's see some snow accumulation this week in Japan. So the show here like this is just until Friday. So it shows there already some snow through central Japan, the mountains. The European does have all the way to 54 centimeters, some 54, 45 centimeters more for all those areas. And it doesn't show anything in Tokyo or further east, mainly those westernmost areas there and some islands too. So be aware in the mountains. It does show a finger or two in some southern areas there until Friday, but nothing that crazy. The northern island of Japan does show some more snow until Friday, some 22 centimeters to 23, more like a little bit further south, some 24, 25, and does have some snow on the coast too, mixed with some rain. So this is until Friday. If I put this until Tuesday, the 10th, it already increases a lot, especially in those central mountains, all the way to 89, 90 centimeters, so 90 centimeters a little bit further north, 91, so be careful in those areas. this until Tuesday, just until Monday, shows a tiny bit less, but a similar thing. So be aware, shows more there, some areas a little bit further south. So be aware, some 9 to like 6 centimeters, some other islands too, near Miyoshi, some areas, and further north too. So be aware of that snow, especially in those mountains, because those central mountains of Japan might be a little bit heavier, and the risk of some avalanches and snow squalls. So be aware there. And then northern Japan a little bit more, but it's just like the European, the GFS does have like a little bit more, not more, yeah, it does have this until, let's just put until Monday. So until Monday is like 91 centimeters, 95 if you zoom in, shows more in some areas like 116 centimeters. So this indicates a lot of snow throughout those areas there. So be aware, the mountains shows a little bit further south as well. And if I put this until Wednesday the 11th, the GFS increases to like 140, close to 165 centimeters, those mountains there. So be aware those areas throughout the rest of this week and this weekend, and also next week. The GFS is like 0.8 centimeters further south there, somewhere near some more south central areas. So some 12 centimeters, some areas are like 6 centimeters, some 6.9. So be careful. And the icon does have a little bit less until Tuesday, but it does have some good quantities in the mountains as well. So like some 89.6, 51 centimeters, 79. So yeah, be aware. Also the northern part of the Central Island and the North Island does show some snow too, especially on the west coast, but some more near Central Northern Island and in those areas on the Pacific close to Russia there. So be aware, and also like those South Central areas. So be aware of the snow, and let's see if we can get something here, because this window here has some different models. So here, if you go in Japan, there's like the snow. So there's it shows this Japan model here, but it's not really working today for rainfall. Yeah, for rainfall this works. We could use this Japan model for the rainfall, but for the snowfall there isn't. So it shows here like some 127 millimeters until Saturday, 133. So most of this might come in snow to those mountains. Shows, but there'll be some rain showers in the mix too. And here the Japan weather agency, they have some cool maps too about snow and stuff. Now it didn't snow enough yet, but later when it starts snowing more, these maps are really nice. So here, like in weather, there's like some heavy rain and heavy snow maps here in this tabs. So let's see if there's something already. You choose your area here. Let's see, maybe a little bit further north in Japan. So because probably there the weather warning is here. I highly recommend you check the description there, and because the warnings change all the time, and you can see the conditions as they happen, because the weather changes a lot. So there's this snow analysis forecast that's interesting. So it's already like Thursday, December 5th. So this was updated 1 a.m. there. It shows the snow probabilities in the blues and like yellows, those mountains there, especially the central areas. So yeah, be aware of the snow. And now for something different, let's just see the wind for Japan. Then we'll check Russia and some other areas. So it does show like some gusty winds in parts of south, north, central Japan. Like some 74 kilometer per gust. The icon shows like some 74, 75, And this is today, Thursday, shows breezier some odd areas too near the west coast, so be aware, especially in the mountains, with like, especially if it snows, low visibility, especially on Friday, because Friday that stronger front comes, the icons are showing like 100 km/h gusts, more like the western coast there as well. So right in those western mountain ranges with the snow, be careful the low visibility. This is later Friday. This crosses there's some gusty winds on the east coast as well. It shows more there. So this is Friday. This goes on Saturday. Still some high gusts central northern island shows more throughout the ocean. So be aware of the marine warnings. And like late on Saturday night until Sunday, shows some sanctuaries near the west coast, on some mountains, some higher gusts, some very localized areas near Kosushima and these islands. Does show some 79 drums 8 km/h gusts on like Sunday mornings, Saturday night in the Izu Islands. So be careful there. Shows also kind of breezy in those islands in southern Japan. So be aware there too. This goes Sunday, still some high winds central Japan, some spots on Sunday, still be careful. And like Sunday into Monday, shows more high winds those islands between Japan and Russia. Have I don't see anyone living there, just in those towns further south, but close to 100 km/h gusts, so be careful on Tuesday, maybe breezier in some odd areas. So be careful. There's the European model too that shows a similar thing. So this goes there Thursday, breeze in some areas, especially Friday when the system comes. The European shows more widespread. Some analogous winds throughout the central northern part of the Central Island, especially on the west coast, and also in the east coast, in the Izu Islands. So yeah, be aware Friday did this goes, maybe the Northern Island and some areas. So be careful in terms of rainfall for the like southernmost areas. Does show there like near Taiwan, especially those southernmost islands, some 40 millimeters until next Wednesday, just until next Monday the 9th, shows to like some 9 centimeters, 10. So yeah, be aware of passing storm or two, but mainly showers, especially in Taiwan, show like 126 millimeters, the European model, northeastern Taiwan and Yonaguni. So be aware, and like some other models do have like the GFS a little bit heavier near northeastern Taiwan and the southernmost islands, and the icon not really, but it does have some rain there too. So be aware, and the rain in Japan there. Most of this might be snow, but there'll be rain in the mix. For example, there's the precipitation type, the European. So already now shows most areas with rain in the blue, but more snow like the green, wet snow, and like northern Japan mainly snow in the white. But then this goes Thursday to Friday shows us pink spot or two of freezing rain, but mainly some wet snow and rain there, especially on the coast, more rain, some heavier snow Friday to Saturday, and yeah, especially on Sunday shows more too, and as little spot or two of freezing rain, and this goes there. So be careful in those areas. The temperature still show cold, some -13, -7. Those areas some -8. Also central Japan some -5. Not there some -4. So be aware there. And but this right now, if I go like later this afternoon, shows a little bit warmer but still cold in northern Japan. Thursday, Thursday night, central Japan colder. Northern Japan close to like -15 degrees in those mountains. North central Japan, Friday to Saturday, still pretty coldish throughout central Japan. Saturday, this goes there. It doesn't warm up during the day much. On Sunday a little bit, but still cold in the mountains. And goes on Monday, still pretty cold in Tokyo, some 4 degrees. Some areas of Chiba, some 2 degrees. And so like -5 to like -14 in the mountains. So be aware, some areas are a little bit less cold, but some other areas more, some -1, some higher elevations of southern Japan. and a little more mild tropical in the southern islands. So be aware into next week's still cold and does show that cold air from Russia branch northern Japan there. So yeah, be aware in those areas. Now the snow for the other areas does show that snow around eastern Russia goes into Thursday today in the peninsula of Russia there. This shows Thursday the 5th and Friday more there for like central Russia, those areas there branching all the way to Kazakhstan. Friday, this goes on Saturday, still some snow lingering near the southeastern portions of Russia, those peninsulas, more specific spots in the mountains, but some areas like southeasternmost Russia might get some heavier snow. So be aware Saturday to Sundays, some more bands of snow central eastern Russia into like south central Russia. Also in the north there's a little bit of snow. And then this goes Sunday, still there those small bands of snow. Monday the 9th shows more constrained near Europe and parts of the north there, north central Russia. But then Tuesday the 10th, still around southeastern Russia, some bands of snow. So yeah, be aware. And now for the wind, just to see it already. So southeastern Russia shows like and now some higher gusts for like some specific spots of southeastern Russia. Some big low pressure systems in the ocean. I can see 3 just in this map, even 4. So yeah, and this goes Thursdays. Still some high winds. Those spots there in southeastern Russia, very close to northern China. This goes there. That low pressure system starts bringing summer winds to those coastal areas in eastern Russia and like some other areas there. So this goes some high winds, especially on some southern peninsula. There's peninsulas on Saturday, and that southernmost area, like some 97 km per gust in that peninsula, some 85, a little bit more, especially on the coast. Be careful there. This goes Sunday, still some high winds near southeastern Russia, those islands. Central Russia shows more calm, but some spots of higher gusts, especially if you are in a cold front or something with that snow. So be aware for the north too. This goes there. Shows a little bit higher on December 10th near central eastern Russia, especially on the east coast, still some higher gusts there. So be aware Tuesday, Wednesday, the 11th does start showing some higher gusts near southern Russia there and those areas in Kazakhstan. So yeah, be aware. But that's next week. This will still change a lot. And here, let's see. So there are the temperatures still very cold. There's some minus 36 in Siberia. Shows more there, so like some -1, -3 throughout eastern Russia, very cold as well, and -34. This kind of fluctuates throughout the days, but still shows very cold. And let's already see like Mongolia, most of northern China, shows some -26. It is Friday mornings, some -22. Mongolia, so very cold in Mongolia until central China. The cold goes south of it is more fine. It's kind of fine. North Korea, pretty cold as well. Some -19, -17. South Korea still shows cold, and then this goes still cold in Russia, of course. Friday, some very cold spots like Mongolia. Some specific spots might get like -27, -26 degrees. Southernmost China, and not China, like southernmost Russia into China shows some -23, -22. Most of central Russia's in the minus teens, like -12, -9. Shows some -4, so be aware. But Siberia, those areas, some -36, -32, and like some -25. So be aware. Further south, not that much, but some -16 to -12 still. shows more northern China, minus 27, and Tibet's very cold. We'll check further south in a second. Saturday, this goes there still pretty cold. Northern China and Russia, this goes there still like north central Russia, minus 36. On Monday the 9th, area starts showing some minus 44 degrees Celsius in central Siberia there, some minus 41. So yeah, be careful there. Also shows a spot in southern Russia and China, especially Mongolia, some minus 25, to Kazakhstan, some minus 30. And yeah, so beware Tuesday, the 10th still shows on like Tuesday, all the way to minus 45 degrees in Siberia there. Shows something like some minus 35, minus 40. And then into Wednesday still shows there. Some spots even shows like some minus 49, almost minus 50 degrees Celsius. So be careful there, but this model still might change. It updates a lot. Southeastern Russia shows some too, more like minus 39, minus 37 next Wednesday. This goes and still like very cold there. This is already like minus 49 on the 13th. So be careful there. And also the wind chills, the feels like temperatures, if it's like minus 40, it might even feel like minus 50 depending on the wind. So stay safe with that. Shows now those very low temperatures in Tibet and Tajikistan, some minus 30, minus 32, some minus 26. So be aware in those areas. Shows some like minus 24 because it's very high there. In Nepal, some minus 9 to minus 11. Northern Bhutan, those areas. So be aware there. And those show like even northern Myanmar, some areas of the mountains in China. And then this goes in like Western Asia. Thursday morning still pretty cold in Turkey, and minus 10, minus 9 the Caucasus, still some minus 17. And throughout like Russia, Azerbaijan, some minus 8. And most of central northern Iran has some negative temperatures to southeastern Turkey and northern Iran. Be aware, just more northeastern Iran, and most central Iran, so some 1 degree, 0 degrees. Some areas Afghanistan and Pakistan, especially western Pakistan, those 0 degrees, -1, and the northern Afghanistan, those like minus 22, minus 27. So be aware. Most of at Kazakhstan, minus 16 to minus 3, and Uzbekistan as well. And depends on the day too. Throughout Thursday, this gets colder in the western Himalayas, Tajikistan, or like Friday night to Saturday, still pretty cold in Turkey, and those areas are like between Russia and Georgia, so minus 18 in Iran. Shows those colder temperatures diving all the way to south central in Iran. And then this still shows like northern Kazakhstan, some minus 15 Saturday. This still pretty cold most of Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan, some active temperatures. So be aware. This like Sunday, Monday. Some spots on Monday shows all the way to like minus 40 degrees in some others of Tajikistan. So be careful with the very harsh cold in those mountains and those areas into Tibet as well. So Monday this goes. Tuesday still very cold in the Himalayas, Kyrgyzstan, and further north as well to like China. And this goes Tuesday the 10th around like Wednesday morning the 11th shows all the way to like -4 in Tibet, so like some minus 37, -4 in Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan into China, close like -43, all the way to -44 degrees. Some spots there the European model is showing. So be aware, be careful with the wind chills and everything. And this just a forecast. It won't be exactly like this. Some other models have different opinions too. Like the GFS on Sunday morning shows minus 24 northern Kazakhstan, and very cold throughout Russia. This goes there, and yeah, so be aware in those areas. Some are subtropical areas like India, some 12 degrees at night. Nepal, very cold in the north. So be aware in those areas, and does show like rainfall for those other areas. Shows some in southern China there, and some areas there, Nepal too, but this might be snow India into Pakistan. It still shows rain central India. We'll talk about the tropics in a second. Shows into Russia, there's most likely some snow, and here for like snowfall with the GFS first, that shows there's no central China, and those high elevations has all the way to like some 25 centimeters in some areas. Shows more Nepal, some northern Bhutan there, southern China. So be aware northwestern Nepal shows more there, like northernmost India and Tibet. So be aware northernmost Pakistan and Iran. That shows central northern Iran, so 6 centimeters more northern Iran. Turkey is more quiet except for some spots in the southeast. Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, those shows some snow this week, more like Tajikistan, northern Pakistan, and shows more throughout Russia. There's so like some 40 centimeters, 33, and also northern Russia, some Arctic snow with occasional stronger gusts might make some blizzard conditions in the Arctic. I've seen a lot of that happen, and shows more those big amounts in eastern Russia there, because those Pacific systems, some 108 to 91 centimeters, more across there as well. And in eastern Russia, those areas of southeastern Russia, South Korea does show so 2 centimeters, and some other areas. So be aware. There's the European model. Just for comparison, shows more widespread the lighter snow for central Russia. Some spots less, like 0.5, but does show some spots central Russia close to like some 25 centimeters, some 17. So be aware to like the Arctic as well, those islands, and western Russia into Europe. Doesn't show much southern Russia, but in the Caucasus does show a little bit the western Caucasus. Shows more in Turkey, some specific spots in southern Turkey and northern Iran. Shows more snow there, like 11 centimeters, some 8, 9 centimeters, some more there. So be aware. Southern Azerbaijan and southeastern Turkey, even in Iraq, there in northeastern Iraq, right to the border, and some spots in northeastern in Iran, and in Afghanistan, some areas of 12 centimeters, central northern Afghanistan. It shows more in northernmost India, the Himalayas, and Nepal. So be aware there. Northern Nepal shows some, and like those areas of south central China, the European is all the way to like 100, not 157 centimeters. This goes for like China, shows more there. South Korea a tiny bit, and north central China, into southeastern Russia. So be aware. It also shows more western Tajikistan and central Tajikistan into Afghanistan. Kyrgyzstan some 19 centimeters. Some more there into Kazakhstan, more central eastern Kazakhstan, some snow. The rest is kind of quiet, and more for central Russia to northern Mongolia, some areas. So be aware. There's the icon shows some differences. Like the icon shows less in northern Iran, but it does show a lot near northwestern Nepal as well, and does show like some more near central Russia and those areas. The European in eastern Russia does show more in the peninsula there, some 78 centimeters, 103, and more in those areas. So be careful, snow, some icy conditions maybe and stuff. So be aware. The winds in southwestern Asia shows stronger in the Himalayas there from time to time, so like 70 km per gust, in Nepal. Thursday into Friday, those winds really pick up those high elevations there. So be aware, see a bunch of towns there. Be careful with the wind gusts there, and also if there's snow, be aware to the visibility. This is mainly a wind event, shows more northern Nepal as well. So be careful. This like Thursday afternoon to Thursday evening. Still on Thursday night shows some, especially further south. Thursday into Friday afternoon shows some areas other to like 102 km per gust. Nepal, not Nepal, but like Tibet shows more close to like some 87 northernmost Nepal, more throughout there, and it's like 92 in southern China. So be aware that in Tibet and China, so 107. And so yeah, this Friday, this continues mainly in China, the strongest areas there. So like 104, and shows like the heart of Tibet, 107, those mountains. So be careful those gusts. This goes there, shows Friday a little bit less at night, but this comes back again Saturday afternoon, close to 110 km per gusts there. So be careful for most of Tibet, especially. And sorry, I don't know if you heard me there, but be careful most of Tibet, those high elevations, and northern Nepal as well. So let's see, shows still Saturday afternoon some high gusts northern Nepal into northern India, and also some other areas. But beware, Saturday, Sunday, this continues still, those other mountain ranges further east in China. So beware of northernmost Myanmar, but mostly in China. This goes there still Monday. Next Monday some high gusts, but a lower extent, but more intense. Like southern China shows other to 117 km per gust on the 9th. This goes to 127 in some mountains. Northern Nepal to 99. So yeah, be careful. Some other areas of China too, and this might continue to next week. Still some high gusts to next week there. So be aware. Southwestern Asia, a little bit further south, shows breezy in a part or two of Pakistan, but nothing crazy, especially southern Pakistan on the 7th, especially late on Saturday the 7th, show like some 91 km per gust, some 60s, 72. So beware. Afghanistan, the Caspian Sea, a little bit more breezy. Sunday still shows some high gusts on Sunday. The Europeans all to 103 km per gusts. So be careful. Central Pakistan there, and also in southeastern Iran and Afghanistan. This goes still less gusty on Monday, but still near like the Caspian Sea, Turkmenistan, a little bit gustier, and near Afghanistan and Iran. And Saudi Arabia, that does show a little bit higher gusts across the west on Tuesday. Monday, that doesn't really show anything, a little bit breezier sometimes the desert on Sunday, and near like Yemen later on like Sunday the 7th, in Oman, so some parts there. So be aware. And let's see if there's anything else. Be aware to in other parts of Asia there with, let's see if it appears here precipitation type. So be aware, especially some areas of freezing rain in Russia sometimes. The snow goes throughout Russia Friday, Saturday. Northern Kazakhstan shows that snow there on Saturday, Sunday, into like Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, those areas Monday. Does show some bits of freezing rain on Monday and Tuesday, the 10th, and some wet snow there, and more snow bands through Russia next week. Some freezing rain Wednesday there, near central western Russia on Thursday the 12th still. Some snow into Kazakhstan and Mongolia and Russia next week. So be careful. I think I already showed you the snow accumulation, and yeah, so be aware there. Let's see the tropics now. So still some heavy downpours near Indonesia especially, and some islands there in the Indian Ocean. The northern Philippines, there's still that band of very heavy rain. Be careful with flooding there still, but this goes there still shows those showers and storms during the day. Most of Indonesia, Western Guinea, and Northern Australia. We might make some more severe weather videos for Australia as the for forecast change and everything, so be aware during the next few days because it is showing more storms there until next week in Australia, and that shows some circulations in the Indian Ocean. This one possibly just south of Sumatra, West Thailand on Saturday is showing another one trying to form further west there, and does have circulation the 10th near northern Australia trying to form into something there, but we'll keep monitoring, and the European eventually hits northern Madagascar on the 13th. But yeah, that's very far out and it might change. It will change still. So be aware, just the accumulation now until Friday, so next 2 days, does show in the Philippines still has very big amounts. Northernmost Philippines close to 181 millimeters, more throughout northwestern Philippines close to 200, so be careful those areas, some flooding, some tropical shower too for central Philippines, maybe some thunderstorms. It shows more like in Kalimantan, Java, especially heavy downpours in Java, and southern Sumatra there near the Indian Ocean, northern Sumatra, the southern Andaman Nicobar Islands too, some stuff near northeastern Malaysia still, so some 60 millimeters or even more, southern Thailand. Most of Thailand and Laos is dry, alright, but there's still more northern Vietnam, a little bit, some 32 millimeters, a shower to northern Laos until Friday, and coastal Vietnam there. So be aware, some 67 millimeters, storm to southern Cambodia, more central areas and eastern areas of Indonesia, including western Guinea, some more heavier downpours. Further south, be careful. Some more very central areas there, near Makassar, close to 114 millimeters, and more areas. So be careful now until late Monday, the 9th, next 5 days. You've seen the 5 day total, alright, increases a lot to like 152 millimeters in Java, and some other areas, so like 127 right in the ocean, the heaviest, and some islands there. Near Makassar, close to 200 millimeters, so some heavy downpours there, and shows more like on the western side of that island, but some heavy downpours, some other areas too. Near East Timor, some areas, some more tropical downpours, and most of southern Indonesia, right? Be careful those southwestern parts of Indonesia, Java, those heavy downpours. Papua New Guinea too, and Western Guinea, Indonesia shows more there as well, close to 100 millimeters. So be careful. The 5 day tour does show some more thunderstorms, central Philippines, some areas of high accumulation, more showers. That shows Kalimantan and Malaysia there, and Brunei, some more tropical downpours near southwestern Sumatra especially. So be careful in India, it's a little bit better. So some showers, storms too near western India, still southern Sri Lanka, other parts of Sri Lanka, but nothing that crazy. And some showers further north in India or some thunderstorms. Increases a little bit in Vietnam, some areas next 5 days, but nothing that crazy. Some tropical showers and storms in the ocean, those islands there. So be aware in those islands and near like northeastern Malaysia too, those areas. So be aware, and if I put this until the 13th, alright, it increases a lot from the tropical moisture, but that's more than a week. So yeah, be aware, there's like the GFS until Monday shows a similar thing. The GFS is even higher. Some islands there, like Liopa, close to 300 millimeters, the GFS has. Shows in Java, more than 100, southern Sumatra, many islands there. So be careful those tropical downpours. The GFS still has more northern Malaysia there, unlike the European, near southern Thailand and a little bit in Cambodia. It shows like the icon here has more in southern Thailand, especially along the coast, northern Sumatra, the Andaman Nicobar Islands as well. It shows more near like northern Australia, those areas, some heavy downpours in Papua New Guinea, especially those southern islands in Indonesia. So be careful. West Thailand doesn't really show anything crazy, but some storms, serious periods, some passing tropical showers and storms. And in the Seychelles, alright, be careful there. This models all the way to 200 millimeters there, and in Victoria 119. So be careful throughout this week. But it's just one model. The European has like just some 101 millimeters in Victoria, 94 millimeters. So still be careful. There's some heavier storms in the Seychelles throughout this week, and the GFS does have more scare, but more some heavier showers and storms close to the Seychelles. So until Saturday, shows alright some showers there. Until early on Friday, right, shows some storms in the Seychelles. Until tomorrow, shows sun. Until Monday, shows even more. Some of the southern Maldives, but nothing that crazy in the Maldives. But be aware. And this mainly it. And be aware sometimes the waves or some gusty winds, especially the southern islands of Japan and Taiwan. Some slightly gusty winds, the Arabian Sea. Sometimes the southern Indian Ocean. So be aware of those areas, and also with flooding and the danger of those heavy rains. They do have some interesting weather warnings here. Thick fog in Saudi Arabia, so you can check this too. And yeah, be careful in those areas.